Am I the asshole for removing all of my fiance's certificate from the wall after he took down my daughter's dog pictures? Okay. Me, female 34, and my fiance, male 36, got engaged 2 months ago. 2 months of engagement. I don't know how long they spent together, by the way. I own the house we currently live in, but after he moved, he started helping out with the mortgage payment. I have a daughter, Ruby. Oh man, that's such a dog name. Oh, I named one of my dog Ruby when I was a kid, okay? Okay. She adores animal. She had about 7 pets so far in her life. If you are 12 and you had 7 pets in your life, I don't know what you're doing with them. Unfortunately, our dog Dick passed away. He was our closest friend and our favorite pet. I guess she has more than one actively. For me as well, because he was so precious. As a way to honor him, I printed a middle-sized picture of him, Ruby's favorite, and put it in a frame and hanged the frame in the living room wall. On the living room wall. Ruby was so happy with it, especially since she get to see him smiling at her when she walks in. It gives her comfort. My fiance saw it and got upset. He commented on how strange it was to have the dog's picture on the wall and how much of a distraction it brings. I felt puzzled because we have all kind of picture that we're hanging on that wall. He suggested we removed it, but I ignored him. One day I got home and saw that he had taken it down. Ruby was in her room crying, holding the picture. I asked what happened and she told me that my fiance took the picture off and told her she's not allowed to have it hung up there. Also told her to keep it in her room. Okay. If she didn't want to lose it for good. Oh, that's rude. I was shocked. I rushed out and immediately started taking down all the certificates he had on that wall. His doctorate, master's, bachelor's degree, and about 4 or 5 other certificates as well. All of them I took down and put in the bedroom. He discovered what I did and snapped at me. He said that it's his house as well and I should respect his input. In my defense, I told him that since my daughter has to keep it in her room, then he too has to keep his certificate in his room. According to his logic, he yelled at me demanding that I stop nagging him and acting childishly and spitefully. Okay. He wanted to put them back, but I refused and said that if he does that, 6 pictures will be put back up as well. He yelled about how I disrespected him and his achievement and treated them as trash, and then stormed out. He's been giving both me and Ruby the cold shoulder for days, now saying he's out to speak to he out to speak to neither of us till we apologize to put. That's so stupid. Okay, so that's gonna be like he's the asshole. Like, that's not even a question. Having just a picture of a pet that your kids love inside a room, it does no harm. Like, even if it looks weird, it does no harm. What the fudge do you have to give a damn about that? But like, the way it hurts her and that he does not react to it is kind of weird. She's 12. It's still kind of young. He could be acting as a model for her and now he's not acting as a good one. But the way she handled that was also childish. Like, I don't say that it makes her an asshole, but that was not the right reaction. Once the picture of Thick was down, the answer should have been to go and have a talk with him, like a calm talk with the kid, to be able to know like what everybody was gaining out of that situation and how the situation was supposed to be good for most. Sadly, the way they decided to handle this is... Wait, the music is way too loud, guys. Ah, no one told me. It's fine. Still love you. and. So, taking off all the certificate was not the right way to go there. Both are a little bit asshole-ish, but like in the way that they are immature. The way both acted is childish. A talk would have been the way to go. I understand that the guy seems to be very obstinate, but to that point, sit with the kid. Make sure that everybody is able to share the feeling that they have around the question and the problematics and the dilemma. And like, make sure that it's understood that it's not a problem for tick to be on the wall. Like, worst case scenario, put him lower. Like, if it really ticks something into you, you know? And you had a total of 7 bird. If you have a total of 7 bird, this is already like, hey, 7 pet. So yeah, fair enough. And a lot of kitten. Yeah, a lot of kitten would have been fine. They are kind of hit or miss. The bird, you mean? Could you lower the background music? Oh, Lou, you told me. I love you, Lou. Thanks a lot for letting me know.